Pear trees are terrible, but if you must, I'm going to show you how to prune it. Tree failure means that some part of the tree failed to keep the tree upright. So it could fail from the roots. In this case, I would say that this is really hard to inspect because it's underneath the soil level, but that makes it a higher risk to fail from the roots. Branch failure is likely because usually it has included bark, so the unions, they kind of look like this. So in storms, they always break from the union. So in a lot of cases, it breaks from here out, and there's a huge wound created, and you can never repair that wound. The best you can do is prune the tree, fertilize it, and hope that it does a good enough job at sealing it, but it never will. You see how a lot of these branches are kind of overloaded, growing way too quickly for the tree. So I would start with a total crown reduction. I would obviously remove all the dead branches. I would do some interior thinning, so find branches that are weakly attached. Water sprouting is a stress response. This one hasn't really been pruned, I think, ever. So it doesn't have too much water sprouting, but still you'll need to do some interior thinning. You can do this thinning while pruning the ones that are overlapping, and that will be enough. If the tree had been pruned before and you have water sprouting, there will be a lot more overlapping branches that you have to take. Lastly, this is an invasive species and a high maintenance one at that. I would highly discourage anybody from planting it. When I was doing my master's degree in South Carolina, there was actually a bounty program for these trees. Pruning trees and how you should prune a tree is very subjective, and it can kind of depend on the arborist. Callery pear is one where pretty much every time you see it, it's not really going to need too much opinion. It's going to be the same kind of pruning every time. And I guess the only thing that would differ is how much you should take. And I'm personally really aggressive on them compared to other tree species.